Oh my God, tell me you heard there's a full moon on Easter this year. Do you know what that means? Werewolf Jesus? Werewolf Jesus!
Good morning, nerds. I'm excited because today we are partially talking about mi amor, Nikola Tesla. No, we're not talking about Elon Musk and Tesla. We're talking about the original Tesla. Tesla was also the original genius. Do you know Thomas Edison tried to steal a lot of stuff from him? Shady, shady, Thomas Edison. But that's not all. When Nikola Tesla passed away, who was there in New York to grab his paperwork and his patents? Oh, none other than John G. Trump. But who is John G. Trump? Yes, Donald Trump's uncle. Said to be one of the smartest physicists around at the time and one of the only people that could understand Tesla's works. But why does it matter? This gives way to the theory, and one of my favorite theories. Supposedly, there is a time-traveling Trump, whether it's Barron, whether it's John, whether it's Donald. Oh goodness, it's just amazing. This is one of my favorite ones. There he is in all his rare beauty. Can't deny that the dude was a big brain. Since everyone loves sources so much now, here's Barron's Underground Adventure. Sounds similar. This came out in the 1900s, actually even before Alice in Wonderland. Now, I've actually read Barron's Underground Adventure, and to me, it sounds as though it actually might be Donald's uncle that's the time traveler. And I know that many think that it's Donald or Barron that's the time traveler, but I don't think that's true. In the book, it makes it sound like it could actually be John and Donald. Like, John and Donald were close. It's weird. So regardless, there is some family secrets in this family, and they know some things. Donald was destined for a long time to play this important role. Whether you like him or not, that's neither here nor there. He's still playing a very important role on the stage. And he's the perfect boogeyman. He plays the perfect villain for half the country, apparently. We have Barron's Marvelous Underground Adventure, as well as The Last President. Both make it seem so much like Trump. Both of these were written by Ingersoll Lockwood. Many believe that even the picture in the book looks like Barron Trump. Some of you don't like the spinning, so we'll go with this for now. Essentially, there's a lot of ways and a lot of things that could lead us to believe that this is actually true. Not essentially true, but essentially that they have the ability to mess with time. What do you guys think? Do you think that there's a time-traveling Trump out there? Like and follow for more of these wild and wacky theories. Thank you guys so much. Let's just talk about the book for a hot second. Barron's Underground Adventures. Made in the 1900s, as I stated, by Ingersoll Lockwood, and it's even Barron Trump. We gotta talk about it because what happens in this book is just madness. So, there is a man who meets Barron, a special, whimsical, funky, weird-looking man with a funny name. How interesting. I wonder who it could be. Anyways, they talk about going through portals, but first they have to cover their body in what? They have to cover their body in lead, and then they go through a portal. What? After going through said portal, they meet a special somebody, a special group of beings beyond and under the earth, as in his underground adventure. And it's interesting because before entering the portal, Barron, who is Don actually, is scared to go through the portal, so they send the dog through first. There's a dog in the story as well that goes along the adventures with the quirky man and the boy, which to me seems like Don's uncle, Don, meaning his uncle John and Donald. That's who I think this is really about. That's who I think might really be the one doing the adventures. And think about it, we were given the most exposure, we were given some of the biggest disclosure in Trump's presidency, which would make sense because Trump knows that there's other beings out there. How does he know? Because he could possibly be a part of the time traveling. The fact that they had Tesla's works, the fact that the CIA and the government thought Tesla was an alien from Venus and literally was like looking into it. You guys know Tesla was walking around Niagara Falls, so anytime I was near the falls, I just love knowing that I'm walking on the same ground as Nikola Tesla. Such a nerd. So his name's Don Fum. This is the man who is the quirky man, Don Fum. So in the book, they encounter this other species of beings after going through the portals, which just is more curious because we've talked about portals. And what do you guys think about the fact that they had to cover their body in lead to be able to go through these portals? And we are told that lead is bad for us. That's why it's been taken out of everything, the pencils, everything. What if there's more to it? If you guys haven't checked into Barron's Underground Adventures, I definitely would. There's also the book, The Last President. Those are just a couple nuggets about the book that I'm going to tell you right now. I'm not going to spoil the whole thing, but there is so much more in that book that is just mind-bending, mind-blowing, and just madness. If you're interested in this, please like, follow, and keep sharing like you guys have been. I can't believe how much we've blown up. Thank you so, so much. That's all because of you. I'm so humbled. So there's a few more things in this that I wanted to let you guys know. When it came to Barron's Marvelous Adventures, there was actually 3 books in total. The series would include Travels and Adventures of Little Baron Trump and his wonderful dog, Bulger. That's the first one. The next one is Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey. And the third one, which we spoke of, was The Last President. So these were released in the late 1890s and early 1900s. And these are fanciful stories about a little boy who lived in Trump Castle. Now this part wigs me out because I was like, when was John G. born then? Our dude, John G. Trump, was born 1907, and the last release date of these books was 1906. So if we're to think that like time travel does have something to do with it, would he be like, maybe these books should be out before I was born so it don't look so sus. So John G. was super smart, super good engineer. About the time travels, right? About Baron meeting societies of people and tribes from long ago, picking up their language and their customs. Is the dog added simply for the story to have this protector there for Baron? So the most curious part is the last book being called The Last President. Curious part about this last book, it is stating that the U.S. presidential rise in this book was described at the time as coincidental or a sign of the times, a sign of the 21st century political climate. This was supposedly coming out in the late 1800s. What? There's even a few references made to a specific hotel in New York City and Trump Castle, and that this president will cause a very chaotic, hectic atmosphere. And remember, the silly guy in the other stories is Don Fum, but is Don Fum really John G. Trump, and Baron is really Donald? This one just does my head in. If you guys enjoy these, please do like and follow. Thank you guys so, so much. Keep sharing them because you are the ones getting these out there, and I just really, really appreciate you. Thank you so, so much. And look into it yourselves. Don't take everything I say as law. Listen, I will give you the sources. I don't mind that, but like, do a little legwork. Talk about the high seas. Not a no, I'm talking about WADA. The high seas are not completely lawless. Remember this. So basically what this goes on to say is that places with lots of coastlines, they have found ways to kind of claim territory over that. There's a 12-mile limit outside someone's shoreline that they claim this is our land still. Like, this is our area still, okay? Why does this matter? Because a lot of certain problems like these ones you see in blue happen on the waters. Now I want to show you something real quick. Stick with me. This is Shaq. He has one of the largest yachts. This is Gwyneth Paltrow's boat. Calvin Klein's yacht. Giorgio Armani, whatever. Nicolas Cage. Tiger Woods. Now we know he's a naughty one, don't we? Riri. Miss Osiris, open your doors. Oh, look, there's Sylvester Stallone. But why does this matter? What could I be getting at? Another. This one looks kind of cool, though. Mariah Carey. But wait, there's more. Bono. Oh, even Brad Pitt. Oh my gosh, it keeps going. Richard Branson. Oh, this one tells us everything we need to know. Nicole Kidman. Have you heard about her family? Oh, it's scary. Do you think all these celebs are just into boating? No, they will try and deceive you. These people are not all interested in boating, but they are all interested in something else. And for a lot of the water, it is lawless. A lot of it is. What does this mean? It means these darn dirty celebs can get away with a lot on the water. And they do. You got a habit? Go to the water. You got another sick fantasy? Go to the water. Are you some perverted mofo? Go to the water. Y'all nasty and need Jesus, and there is a serious problem in this world. It would be insane to think, yes, all these celebs just love boating. Like, yeah, they have money, so they're like, what can I buy to have in assets, whatever. But come on. Come on. Just don't be stupid, okay? Don't be blind to the obvious. They're deceiving you. They're disgusting. They have issues. And they need help. Don't be deceived. And follow for more. Thanks. Bye. Stay safe out there.